just to start, I was going to ask you about what's kind of your, the team's attitude going to these last 4 games here. You get your last 2 regular season home games this week, and then the 2 games down in the Capital District.
Our attitude is just we have to go and take care of business.
Yeah.
I think we've been thinking too far ahead into the future lately, so we're just going to take it one game at a time and period at a time and go from there.
And obviously, last week was tough, but this week, if you guys win Friday, you have a chance to move into a tie with the team that's ahead of you. How important is it just to kind of bounce back as quickly as you can from just having a rough weekend last week?
Hockey has to be a short game or a short memory, so we just have to bank it, move forward, and make sure we get these 4 points at home this weekend.
I was curious too for you personally. I was going to ask you about this year. What's it been like? What's different, like being a sophomore as opposed to last year, and everything was kind of new here? I mean, how do you feel like you've changed as a player over, from last year to this year?
Not a ton feels that much different. I mean, I felt right at home right away last year, so I guess it's just different faces kind of thing. I guess that's about it.
As far as your role too, I was curious, like, what do you kind of consider your role to be the team? Like when you're out there, what do you kind of think your main job is?
An energy guy. Bring a lot of energy to the team and just do whatever needs to be done to win.
I remember last year you said you kind of like to, I don't forget the exact phrase you'd use, but it was kind of funny to talk about, opponents, you like to kind of maybe make them uncomfortable out there. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Is that something you still like, the fun part of your game in a way, and just kind of being the guy that, because every team kind of needs those kind of guys.
Yeah, it's still a big part of my game, and try to bring as much of it to the table as I can. So.
I was asked too, real quick, just offensively too, like, do you worry too much about whether you get enough goals or points, or is that something that's not really focused for you? Like, do you feel like even if you didn't have many, that you're kind of still doing like what your role is on the team?
Yeah, it's not a huge concern for me as long as we're winning.
Oh yeah, I think so.